Plain and simple, the research reveals that there is a persistent problem, that professionals always think themselves to be more trustworthy than others who experience them would rate them to be. Frankincense, you probably know those guys, basically say that you're rating yourself more trustworthy than others do. Wow, talk about a sensitive topic that we're going to be talking about today, trust marketing. So we either have to figure out what we're doing that creates us and makes us look less trustworthy than we are, or we have to learn about what makes us look more trustworthy to others. The foundations to being a trust marketer can be summarized into action. The first is to listen. The second is to illustrate. The third is to confirm. The fourth is to earn. The fifth is to clarify. And the sixth is to appreciate. Now, let's take those and break them down into what they really mean. So to help put this into perspective for you, I've broken this down into 3 sections. You've got your business action that we just talked about, the professionalism point that you have to basically show as proof, and then what personal action really comes out of that exchange. So if we first take a look at when we talked about listening, how do you prove to someone that you're listening? You're documenting what they're saying. You're documenting that prospect interview and recording information. When you write things down, it makes people believe that you're really listening to them, and it also helps you to keep from giving an information dump to them of what you could do for them before you even really understand what their needs are. Second, you're doing that illustration. In illustration, you're really prioritizing with them. You're letting the client to assign what's most important. That's usually the preference, unless they really don't know what to do next and they give you the permission to say, yeah, please help me put this in order. Then, of course, you've got the confirming of it. When you're confirming, you're divining unique circumstances. You're finding out all the details that you need to know in order to be able to best help them. In order to earn their trust, you have to prove to them that you understand, and you understand their business most importantly, and what their goals are, their vision, their mission, their values are. When you're trying to show clarity, you're really comforting them. Okay? You're showing them support for their goals. And then you're proving trustworthiness through your appreciation of them, the time they've given you, but more importantly to the time they've given you, that confidential information that they shared with you, letting you know that they've given you this trust, but you're not going to go and share that information with a whole bunch of other people. You're not going to take that information that you've just learned from them and go off and use it on your own, that sort of stuff. That's kind of important. And then finally, appreciation comes into play because it really is equaling up to service. Okay? Once you're serving them, you are actually have earned the right to advise them. Now let's talk about the emotional aspect or the personal action that has to come about during this, okay? When you are documenting someone, you are actually, and what they're saying, you're actually giving them confidence that you've been listening to them. You've also been creating within them, because you're helping to create and learn about their prioritization of things, you're actually showing them curiosity about their business. When you are defining what's important to them and helping them to define what's important to them, you're showing them intentionality, if I could say the word, intentionality, okay? And basically, when you're showing them that you understand what their needs are, you are showing self-control. Again, you're not dumping and saying, hey, look at all these things that I can show you here that we can do for you. Obviously, that was my little watch salesman motion there. Sorry, if you've been with me a long time, you know I do that a lot. But anyway, it helps us to show self-control that I'm not just going to automatically dump upon you all the different things that I could do for you. No, I'm waiting. And then relatedness. I'm showing you and giving and demonstrating comfort to the person that, hey, we have a relatable business here. We have the ability to help one another in the exchange. All right? And through appreciation, you're basically engaging them. Whenever you're sending a thank you note, whenever you're following up with them, or you're just doing that within the moment of being with them, you are engaging their senses and emotions. And what that really creates for them is an understanding of cooperativeness. Okay, they're looking at you and going, wow, this person really gets me. This person really understands my needs. This person really has solutions to help me with my problems and to solve my problems. And as a result, we create this wonderful kind of trusted teamwork that goes on between us. So, this is an overview of trust marketing. If you'd like to talk more about how trust marketing is impacting your business growth, just give me a call.